wild card matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Barkley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
11.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And New York set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's first and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rhett Ellison taking it in. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Hey, 18.
On second down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Lock in. Hey, gotta go. Hey, 18.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Hey, 4 down. Kill. Blue. Let's go. You see it?
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, check back. 6. You see it? Blue. Let's get off the team. Red, up. Gotta go. Lock in. Behind.
On third down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 15. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Red, up. Blue. Hey, gotta go.
On first down, Trubisky. Coleman has it here right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Corey Coleman from 21 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They begin with a run by Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 48 yards. He was able to set the edge on the left side, and the O-line able to set the edge well, too, on that side. They did a good job blocking out in front.
And you and I both know there's only a set amount of blockers that can be out in front. But didn't it feel like there was double on that play to open up the path?
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 12. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down, and that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Blue. Hey, 18. Red, up.
Now it's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Red, up. Blue. Red, up. Gotta go. Red, up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Blue, blue, blue. Run.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 19 yards away. And the Bears are in for 6. And his kick is good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Giants on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And take it right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
18. Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Being chased out left. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
12, 11, 11.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
11. Go ahead.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. It's complete to Snead. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Garoppolo now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We're go, let's go. Gotta go. Red up. Hey, 18. You're right.
Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Alec Ogletree able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Gotta go. Be ready.
Now Trubisky. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Red, up. Lock in.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Trubisky now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Go. 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Red's up. Red's up. Red's up. Hey, gotta go.
Let's bring it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Red's up. Hey, gotta go. Red's up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
13. 13.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Garoppolo, 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 13. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a 1st down. 13. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. Onto the field now come the Bears. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
18.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go. Let's go. Man, 18. Hey, gotta go.
On second down, Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. That's Burton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Blue. Red, red's up. Gotta go. Red's up. Red's up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now he's forced out left. And I think the ball's out. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Willie Snead, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Red, up! We're go, let's go! Red, up! 18. Yes.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Blue.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Red, up!
Trubisky to throw again. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Red, up!
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Gotta go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go to Barkley again. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
11. Hey, go. White.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hang on, you see it, you see it?
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, let's go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? A toss out to Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
you